Hello, this video covers the multi-paste feature of Tempida. Multi-paste is useful in certain EMR systems that instead of allowing you to paste an entire block of text for a complete note, they have separate blocks of text for each section of the note. For example, your EMR may be set up this way, where you have one text box for the history, another for the physical exam, and another for the assessment and plan. The problem with this is that when you use a Tempida template, it copies the entire note to the clipboard, all as one section of text. You could go in and just paste the text into the first block and then cut the text that doesn't belong in that block away, and then paste that block into the next block, and then cut the portion that doesn't belong there away again, and then paste that block into the third block. But this is cumbersome, and this is the thing that the multi-paste feature takes care of for you. To use multi-paste, you need to tell Tempida where you want to break text that you want to have pasted as separate blocks of text. To do that, you simply go into your note, for example, and put your cursor where you want to put a paste break, and from the other menu, select Insert Paste Break. That'll insert some special text that tells Tempida where to break text for pasting. So, for example, in this one, we'll put a paste break here underneath the history, but we'll also put another paste break here underneath the physical exam. So now when we go into preview mode to preview the text and copies this text to the clipboard, it'll be copied as three separate sections. Then when you go into your EMR, you simply click on the first text box and put Command V on a Mac or Control V on a PC to paste the first block of text. Then you can click on the second block of text, again use Command V or Control V to paste the second block of text. And then go to the third box and do the same thing for the third. It makes breaking up blocks of text very convenient for use with certain EMR systems that require you to have different fields for each of these items, but you can still use your same template for this. In order to use multi-paste on your local system, you must have downloaded and installed the Tempida clipboard monitor, which can also be obtained from the help menu. There's both a Mac and PC version of this app. For the Mac version of the app, there's some special considerations and permission that you have to give the application for it to function properly. After you download and install and run Tempida Clipboard Monitor on your Mac, click on the multi-paste button to see if it has permissions to do its thing. If the app does not have proper permissions, you will need to open the system preferences by clicking this button and giving Tempida Clipboard Monitor access to the accessibility features. So clicking this button will open up the system preferences. You may already have Tempida Clipboard Monitor listed here, but if it's not listed here, you must click the plus button and then find it in your applications folder and hit open, and then it'll give Tempida Clipboard Monitor the permissions it needs to do multi-paste. Then when you're done, you can close the system preferences, and you need to quit Tempida Clipboard Monitor and then relaunch it in order to have multi-paste enabled. To make sure that multi-paste is enabled properly, just click on the multi-paste button. It'll tell you the multi-paste status. Also, for the Mac version of the Tempida Clipboard Monitor only, you must use Command V to paste into the fields into your EMR. You can't use paste by any other method because it looks for the Command V signals that you send in order to load the next section of text to be pasted. If you have multi-paste set up on one of your templates, but maybe you're working on a different EMR system now that doesn't require multiple pastes, you can turn off the multi-paste feature without taking the paste breaks. You can do so by clicking the other button and clicking the toggle multi-paste button. That'll disable multi-paste so that it'll ignore the paste breaks in this, but you can just leave them in for whenever you need to. So if you want to turn multi-paste back on, go back and toggle the multi-paste again, and multi-paste will be enabled. Thank you.